This is Ralph with 13 Peppers, and today we're going to find out why our sweet and petite red lunchbox pepper is yum yum. Now, if that intro wasn't confusing enough, trying to find the history of this pepper was a little bit interesting, and unfortunately there's not much out there. Now, when I picked up seeds for this plant originally, it was actually called a sweet and petite. My wife really doesn't like spicy peppers, but she loves those little multicolored lunchbox peppers that you actually pick up at the grocery store. Just very nice for dips and everything else. So I decided, hey, why not, instead of buying them, I'm just gonna grow some. And the type I picked up, like I said, it was actually called a sweet and petite. And then when I was actually looking at the history, trying to find out where they came from, where they originated from, there was a lot of confusion and a lot of different names I was actually coming across what these actual peppers are. I had some places selling the exact same type of pepper, and they were actually calling it a lunchbox red. Another one was actually calling it a yum yum pepper. So a lot of confusion out there. Now, one thing I did learn as I was growing these seeds for the first time is they don't actually come on the plant like all different three colors, because normally you can eat a pepper at any stage of growth, the green, yellow, orange, or red. And the lunchbox peppers specifically were actually bred to be a certain color. So there is a flavor difference that you get. So like the ones in the store that are multicolored, of three different colors, those are actually combined from three different plants, because there is a lunchbox red, a lunchbox yellow, and a lunchbox orange. It's not just different stages of the pepper, which I originally thought. So that was something interesting to learn. Now, looking up the history of the actual pepper itself, I couldn't find anything specifically for lunchbox or for the sweet and petite. What I did find was somewhat of a history for the yum yum pepper, and that was actually originally produced and grown by a company called Agro Seed based out of California. And then ever since they developed that for the flavor and a lot of disease resistance, specifically for growing and marketing, is why this pepper was created. It's actually been sent out to other producers, and now it's actually grown around the world. Mexico and US mainly, but a lot of these peppers are actually grown in China also, because China actually still reigns, as of right now when I was looking at it, as the #1 producer of overall sweet peppers. So very, very interesting. So let's go ahead, let's open this up, and let's get tasting this sweet little thing. I got a beautiful looking pepper here. Let's go ahead and slice this thing open. Okay, as you can tell on the pepper here, it got some nice thick walls on the pepper. Excellent seed production here around the placenta. These peppers were produced roughly about 100 plus seeds. Pretty good amount for the size pepper it has, but they're all centered up here at the top of the placenta. The rest of the pepper, really easy to eat around the seeds, so you don't have to get any of those, but very, very nice looking pepper. Now, this sweet, beautiful pepper, I mean, it got a nice glossy outside coat. And the nice thing is actually when I'm out in my garden, I actually pick these up and I'm snacking on these as I'm working around the garden, so which is great. They actually have no heat to them and are wonderful, so. Now, typically when I eat them, I'm eating the end and around the edges. I can actually just hold the stem and not actually eat the seeds, because those can actually be a little bit better, but the actual rest of the pepper itself, excellent. But that's it. If you can actually find these and grow these, excellent peppers just to eat randomly in your garden. Now this pepper is a very, very prolific producer. The ones I actually have in my garden beds themselves actually have roughly between 60 and 80 pods on those things easily in all stages of color, getting ripe at this time currently. Now I do have 2 of these plants also in 7-inch pots sitting in the front yard, and they're pretty full, roughly about 40 peppers or so. A little bit more compact, but they make excellent container peppers. So go ahead and give it a try if you haven't had a chance. But with that, once again, I want to say thank you all for watching the video. If you enjoy what you're seeing here, please subscribe to the channel. It does help me out greatly. You can follow me on a couple of my social medias up here, or you can actually head to my website down below. There, I actually are going to be selling seeds out of my garden from this year's peppers. I also sell seasonings, I can talk here, and spices from the peppers that I grow that I've handmade. So, but with that, once again, thank you all very much, and you have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day.